Okay, Ada, so now Nishan's going to outline them for you. We drew them on, and once they're outlined, we'll put the numbing on. So right now, we're just cleaning them up a little bit. We've got them drawn on. So, Ada, tell me a little bit. This is your first time doing it manually by hand. So tell us about your experience when you had it done previously. Did it hurt? How was it?
It did hurt. Actually, that was in Mexico, and I didn't even know if the lady had a license. But I did it because my sister recommended like doing it because it'll be cheaper for her if she can have 10 people and that hurts. That'll be for free. So I just think, okay, I'll just do it. You know? But it hurt. It hurt. She didn't even use. I mean, she used anesthesia, but I didn't know. I think it wasn't enough because it hurt a lot.
And how long did it take about?
About 2 hours.
Okay. So did you have any swelling afterwards? It just hurt while you were doing it?
Not really, but I bled a lot, and she didn't tell me like okay, just do this afterwards. I mean, the aftercare, just and it didn't even stay the ink. I don't know what happened.
So it didn't stay that well?
No.
Okay, well, sometimes when you do it by machine, it doesn't stay either. So it just depends on it. Now, right now, Nishan is outlining them right now. You don't have any numbing on right at this moment. This is the worst that it is for you. And as I said, some people use the machine. We like doing it manually, but we use different needles. We use standard tattoo needles, which is unusual, but it has very good needle groupings. They're very good needles, and that's what she's doing right now. We're tattooing it. How are you doing with it?
I'm doing it.
It's different ways of doing this. If somebody wants a machine, we could use a machine, but most people prefer doing it manually by hand. Just because you use a machine doesn't mean that it's magic and it will stay. Traditionally on the eyebrows, you want to get them checked anyway once a year just to make sure that the shape's holding up.
Okay.
So this is a touch-up. So traditionally touch-ups do not take as long. Ada has some of her own eyebrows there, which makes it a little bit easier, but you see the basic on there. There's no machine. This is a lot easier. And right now, Nishan is putting on a topical, and the topical is going to sit there, and it helps immediately. Do you feel any difference now, Ada?
Yes, it feels like lighter. I mean, the needle is small, or it's not
as much as before.
Now, for something like this, if it's like this, would being a touch-up scare you? If you knew it was just going to take 30 minutes.
Because I never went back to the.
Because you didn't want to go through the pain. Okay. Well, I just want to make sure you understand about the aftercare. Today, Nishan is tattooing them, but you will still need to follow all the aftercare instructions, which you'll get a paper with that. It's on the website. But this is still an open wound, even though it looks pretty and it looks like makeup. You still need to be careful. You don't want to go in any hot tubs. You don't want to put any makeup on it. You want to make sure that you're not scrubbing them, picking at them. If you pick at it, when it's healing, it will pull the ink out. And then we will take a look at them in about 4 weeks, see how everything's healing up on you. And once you get your brows the way you want, I would still come in once a year or so just to get them checked up. And we'll give you a little Aquaphor to put on it. And if you have I would just use a tiny pea amount in the morning and at night, and that's all I would do. Just keep, the most important thing is keep everything off of it, and don't pick at it. When it flakes off, it's usually on the light side. So just be careful with it. No swimming pools, hot tubs. Just be as careful as you can, and then we'll look at it anyway in a couple, 4 or 6 weeks. If something happens and they sleep on it, knock some color out. Normally, it needs a little bit of touching up on there, but you should do very well with it the first time.
So sometimes it itches, right? Or no?
If it gets too dry, it may itch a little bit. Just put a little bit of the Aquaphor on it. If it gets oozy at all, just give me a call and I'll give you another ointment to put on it. Sometimes people, just everybody's different, so there's not any one aftercare that works on everybody in the world. So the one thing to look out for is if it's a little oozy, it just means we need to switch to something else, and you just need to give us a call and stop using it. How's it feeling now?
It feels great. I mean, it feels like nothing, just enjoying it.
So it's a little bit better experience for you.
Yes, much better.
Okay. So as you see, we're almost finished with this one. It hasn't taken that long, but it was easier because it was drawn on. You've had them done before, but normally the touch-ups do not take very long. Now, do you have any questions at all? About the aftercare at all?
Yeah, aftercare, I mean, you just said...
We went over it, and then just review the sheet that we have on the website.
But it's not complicated. You really just keep it, you want it, it's going to scab over, of course, because we work in the skin. But essentially what you're wanting to do is just keep that scab moist so it doesn't crack, any sooner than it needs to.
Is this the same as a regular tattoo or no?
Yes. I mean, there's a lot of different names for this. There's permanent makeup, there's micropigmentation, there's intradermal cosmetics. It's all a tattoo. It's anytime you're taking needles and implanting them in your skin and implanting it with color, it's a tattoo.
So because a lot of people say that it's more superficial than a regular tattoo, is it?
I mean, no, you're tattooing it, just that on your face, traditionally, it exfoliates more, and it's different than the regular skin. And you know about that also, don't you, Nishan?
Yeah. The skin turns over on the face a lot more. You touch your face, you manipulate your face, you wash your face more with more things. And it's just different skin.
And it tends to, Okay, Ada, your brows are now tattooed, if you see. They're dark right now, but there's minimal swelling, and after the week, they'll lighten up and they'll look a lot softer after it heals, and then, once they're healed and everything, we'll look at it again. So just tell me, how was it? You're all finished.
It was amazing. It was better than I thought. I mean, I had this experience before, and it took the lady 2 hours. This was like in 15 minutes. It was nothing compared.
Well, it was a touch-up, so it's a little bit quicker. Normally, it's a little bit longer than that. But how do you feel? Do you feel fine and everything?
I feel like nothing in my eyebrows. There was nothing.
Okay. Well, they look very good. They'll be a little harsh looking until it peels off. Okay. And what we'll do is once, if you have any questions, let me know. Follow the aftercare on it, and then we'll look at them again once it's healed and see how everything looks.
Okay.
Thank you.
Thank you.